Hey friends, okay, the first makeup look that we're going to be doing in the video series is just a really pretty and simple daytime look. All that's going to entail is one lighter color that we're going to take from the top of the brow bone here to the bottom of the lid, and then we're going to be using a darker color to contrast right here in the crease. And it's just something really simple that you can wear to work or out when you're running errands. The brushes that you're going to be using are the blending eye brush, which is this bit of a tapered, or it's a fluffy brush. Just as a tip, one of the things that I like to do with this brush is I usually just rub it into my hand, just like this, just to kind of give it a fluffier end here. And the other brush that we're going to be using is the eyeshadow brush, which is the flatter brush that's included in the kit. And this brush is fantastic for laying in colors really flat here against the eyelid. The next thing that we're going to be using is the eyelid primer that I have included in the kit. This is in the color Sheer. And lastly, we are going to be using our fantastic palette. Okay, the first thing that I do is I lay on the eyelid primer, and the purpose for this primer is just to keep the eyeshadows from creasing up on itself. If you've ever worn eyeshadow on a hot day and you've gotten kind of oily or kind of sweaty, you'll notice that your eyeshadows will clump up right here in that corner. So this product is going to keep it from doing that. So all that you're going to do is I just take the one that's included and I just start to kind of dab it over my eye. Just like this. And I just take my finger and I just go from the inside of my eye, right here, all the way along my lash line and all the way up to my brow bone. And I will do the same thing on the other side. And because this color is so light and it really does blend in with the color of your skin, I wouldn't worry too much about it. The purpose is just to get this to sit there so that your eyeshadows don't shift around. It doesn't have much color, so don't worry about it. You're not trying to have it be shown. So I'm going to now take my palette, and the color that I like to use in my highlight is this third one on the bottom here. And I'm just going to load a bit of color like this. And I'm going to go from the inside of my eye here, across my lid, and all the way up into my, right under my eyebrow. So you're just laying on the color really flat here, and you do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and now all that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fluffy brush, this crease brush, or blending brush, I'm sorry. And the color that I want to use is this brown color that's here. So that is the 4th row and the 3rd down. I'm going to be using that brown color. Some people like to use colors in the daytime. That's just not personally my thing. I really love my brown colors, so I usually stick to that in the daytime, but if you're comfortable with using a color or you want to keep it a little more neutral, whatever works best for you. So I'm going to just dab this right on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the windshield wiper method of blending. So all that is, and the easiest way for me to do this that I prefer is I look at myself straight in the mirror and I go right here over my eye and just right back and forth, back and forth. And I use a bit of a lighter hand when I do this. It's easier for me to always add color. If you feel like there's too much color, don't worry. You can always blend it back out. So I'm just going to go back and forth. And I'm going to bring that color up a bit. And the purpose of the blending is just to make sure that there's a smooth transition in colors. So right now what it looks like I'm doing is I have the lighter color here in my highlight. And then I have, if I close, I have this darker color in my crease. And then a lighter color here against my eyelid. So that is how we're just keeping it really simple and really pretty for our daytime look. And now I'm going to do the other side to even it out. And you're just kind of gonna take it to where you feel comfortable. So I usually like to bring it just a bit higher on this side. And because I have two uneven eyes, when I say that, I have one eye that doesn't really have a second eyelid here. And I have one that has more of a eyelid here on this side. So I'm gonna just take this a little higher. Just to make it look like it's a little more even. And for myself, I always just go back with the lighter color, that same highlight color, and I add a bit more to the bottom of my lid here on this side. But this is just me personally. This is because I don't have an eyelid on one side, and this is kind of my way of faking it. So for you ladies who have a heavy Asian eye like I do on one side, this is a good trick for you to learn. If you need to feel like you want to have that second eyelid here, you want to bring it out a bit more, add a bit of a lighter color. And lighter colors always push out and darker colors bring back. So keep that in mind as we go through the videos. So now it looks like I actually have an eyelid. Okay, so that is pretty much it for our really simple daytime look. So just practice your blending. All you're going to do, either if you prefer the windshield wiper method or if you prefer to do the little circles back and forth. Blending is key here. Blending is always a really great method to learn. It's always going to help you achieve those really pretty eyeshadow looks that you always see in magazines. And there are some other YouTube gurus out there that do fantastic blending. I personally love Queen of Blending. I think she's amazing, and she has all of her own unique methods of doing it. So just take a look out there. This is just the two ways that I prefer to do it. So have fun, and let me know if you folks have any questions. I would love to hear from you, or any requests at the same time. So I will include my information, all my contact information, in the box below. And please subscribe. If you would like to order any of the Make It kit that I have here, please let me know. Just shoot me an email. It's really easy to get a hold of me. So thanks so much, and see you later.